Hello and welcome to Ginger Below, the show in which I have been sent into the basement by my wife, and the only way that I can entertain myself is by entertaining you. Pretty cool, huh? So, yeah, I'm going to crack open one of these G-Zeros, orange flavored, which is the source of my power, the source of my ginger power. This goes right to my hair. No. This actually is not an electrolyte replacer, it's a soul replacer. Having no soul being a ginger. Alright. What's up, Kevin? How's the mighty day been? The day has been pretty good. Pretty good. Had a good day today. Can't argue. Well, I could, but no one would listen. Therefore, I will not. But no, had a good day. So, tonight's show, as we're getting closer to Halloween, I want to make it about Halloween. So I decided, you know what, let's go around. Went around the toy room and just grabbed a whole bunch of like horror-related action figures. We're going to talk a little bit about them, a little bit about the movies, all that stuff. As always, feel free, jump on the chat along with the people that are in there. It always makes things more fun. Yeah, anybody else excited for Halloween Kills? So yeah, Halloween Kills finally coming out. So I'm excited. I was really impressed by the other one, which I only watched recently. Yes, I know, bad ginger. But yeah, really excited for Halloween Kills. So that comes out tonight, I think, and tomorrow on streaming. So I'll probably watch it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. Got my Jaws shirt on, as you can see, Jaws 2. Interesting story about Jaws 2. This here, the shirt from Fright Rags. Actually, the logo on the shirt, design of the shirt, is from the theatrical release of the poster, but the advanced poster, which was just the fin and the setting sunset in the background. Which, neat story, when I was a kid, my dad would bring me to the mall pretty much every day. My dad was one of those mall people. He'd go to the mall and hang out with people, and they'd have coffee and all that stuff, and smoke and that. And while he was doing that, I would be able to just run around the mall and do whatever I wanted, because back then you didn't watch your children, right? Children did whatever they wanted. So I would always go to this specific store called Buyer's Beacon, and it's a store where they had all kinds of weird stuff, just like knickknacks, basically. You know, like those little lighthouse models and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Then you had like chocolate bars, and they had different kinds of tobaccos and cigars, and anyways, all those knickknacks. And what they had, though, they had a Jaws 2 coloring book. And oh my god, did I ever want that coloring book? Oh, I was a Jaws fanatic, and I wanted it so bad. And the cover of the coloring book was actually the fin with the sunset, like the shirt here. And it was weird because, like, after that, later on in life, like when Jaws 2, when it came out and was released on video and all that, it was the other poster, right? Poster with the water skier and a shark in the background. So I was always like, did I imagine that? Like, did I imagine that image of Jaws 2 where there was like a sunset? I was like, no, I know I saw it. 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 And I just, like, this went on for years, okay? Because there was no internet. So you can go look shit up. So for years, and I always remember this in like 1996, I went on eBay, and just for fun, I was like, okay, whatever. I go and I look for Jaws coloring book, and there was never a Jaws coloring book. And the only time you ever saw one was one with a cover with the helicopter over the water. Like before Jaws eats the helicopter. And I was like, it's like, no. I was like, and they take pictures inside, and the book looked the same inside. I could remember the images inside the book. But the cover was never the same. I'm like, I must have imagined it. It can't be. And then lo and behold, one day I go on eBay, I'm looking, search it, bang, there it is. The coloring book with that cover. I'm like, holy shit. I was right all along. I didn't imagine it. It was real. And then I got the whole thing about, the advanced poster and all that stuff. Anyways, long story short, very cool. I was very excited that I wasn't completely insane. I only saw it once. I never saw it again. I would buy it if I would see it. I still have a search set up on eBay for the coloring book to this day, and I've never found one that had that cover again. They always have either the helicopter cover, or they have the cover with the fin, but it's in color, like blue and that, like the watercolor. I want exactly like the shirt, like the sunset color. And I know it exists because I've seen it online now. I just have never been able to acquire one. Good times. Oh, just gonna... A few questions here, a few comments. Gonna look here. If I'm looking down, looking at the questions or the comments. I'm very excited for Halloween Kills. Cool. Scream 5 looks good too. Yes, the return of Scream. Happy about that too. Looks good as well. Finding old things from your childhood is always fun for Random 11. Yes, it is the best thing ever. And I'll do a video closer to Christmas about some of the things that, some of the toys that like meant everything to me when I was a kid. And then the stories when I refound them later on in life, and that I actually have them too. So I'll save that for Christmas time, but it'll be pretty cool. So we'll go over that. So I'll just show you a few figures here, and we're gonna shoot the shit. We're gonna have a good time. I mean, how can you have Halloween? How can you have like the season of the witch, ghosts, without talking about these guys here, right? Real Ghostbuster figures. These are the reissues that came out last year. I mean, awesome. I was so happy when Hasbro finally released these again, because we know they had the rights to them. I mean, they had rights to everything from Kenner. There were a few things that they told Kenner to destroy, and there were a few things they told Kenner that they wanted to keep. And this was one of the things they wanted to keep, was the Ghostbuster stuff, the prototypes and all that. So they are awesome. As a kid, I remember. As a kid, I had this one here, Peter Venkman, this particular figure here. And I remember I was so pissed off when I broke the wand. Like, the streamers on the wand would break so easily. And it was weird. You try to put that pack on him, and the streamer's, like, touching the ground or shooting straight up. Like, it's a neat little gimmick to play with, don't get me wrong, but it was just... It was just weird when you were a kid to try to store them anyway, because you would most likely break them. So, I mean... Two of them there. We also have, it's over here, Winston and Egon here. So out of the originals, I only had Peter. The other wave, though, the Fright features, I had two of those. I had Egon, and I had Janine Melnitz as well. Janine's kind of weird. I got that for my birthday, but I was actually really happy about it. Actually, we love the figure. And of course, we have the ghosts. The green ghosts, because, I don't know, couldn't call them Slimer, I guess, or just was pre-Slimer when they released the name. I can't remember what the story is, and Stay Puft Marshmallow Man as well. So, who are you gonna call? So Ghostbusters is always a fun movie to watch. Always a fun movie to watch around Halloween. It's a fun movie to watch really any time of year. The second Ghostbuster could be arguably considered kind of a Christmas movie. So, yeah. So you may see people refer to it as that. What do you think is the best NECA Jason Voorhees figure? Well, that's a good question, because we're actually going to talk about them right here. So I'm going to go through these because, well, I have to, because Friday 13 is my favorite horror franchise. Other than Jaws, I don't know if I consider Jaws horror. Jaws is my favorite movie of all time, so naturally the franchise is my favorite franchise of all time. But if I go to strict horror, it's Friday 13th. Here is the NECA figure, Friday 13th Part 2. Which looks very cool. Look at that. Comes with a mother's head. Mummy, 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 mummy. Interestingly enough, though, my Friday the 13th love isn't necessarily the same as most people. Because my favorite Friday the 13th movies aren't the ones that everybody would agree on. To me, Friday the 13th 1 and 2 are probably two of my most disliked ones. Just because Jason isn't really in them. I know that sounds bad. I know they're good movies, I understand that. It's just, if I had to compare them to the other ones, not all the other ones, but some of the other ones, I kind of like some of the other ones more. This is a NECA Friday the 13th 3D. I love the lenticular cover on it. It's kind of like 3D-ish when you move it. That's cool. There's Jason. There's my boy. My boy, my little face. My little boy. Little boy. So, Love this guy. This guy's nice. 2, then we have, I'll go in order as well. Friday 13th Final Chapter. Like the fact he comes with Pamela Voorhees' tombstone. That's cool. I like that. I like this figure as well. All these ones are good, really. And, like, none of them are really bad. But, of course, I'm going to like one more than the other ones, and I'll tell you why in a second. But part 5, this is actually Roy. See, this is Roy. So, part 5, interesting, if you haven't never seen the movies, is that Jason isn't the primary killer in the movie. Jason's only, like, in dream sequences, and in hallucinations. The real killer is actually Roy. Roy Burns. They did a secondary figure of part 5, A New Beginning. And this is cool because they did this basically with the Jason that you would see in the sequences, in the dream sequence, and in the when Tommy's just going Looney Tunes and seeing him everywhere. So I found that neat that they did this. I like the fact they did that hockey mask. If you look at it. So the hockey mask there, that's actually the one that's from the cover of Friday 13th Part 5. With the red eyes and all that in it. Basically this here. Basically this. There's something about 80s horror movies that are just so endearing, like it's insane. Like, I would never get this hyped up over, like, a non-80s movie. Probably because there's a lot of good memories with them, but... So, I mean, this is going to be my personal favorite, and the reason why is because this is my favorite Friday 13th movie. I've seen Friday 13 Jason Lives over 36 times at last count. I pretty much know the movie by heart, almost line for line. I love this. I remember when this thing was coming out, I was watching the trailers for it, and I wanted to see it so bad, but I was too young to go see it. And then my uncle went to go see it, and I just bugged the shit out of my uncle one night. By the campfire, actually, at the cottage. I was like, Uncle Wayne, tell me what happens. Tell me all about the movie. So he pretty much gave me like a synopsis of the entire movie from start to finish, so that was kind of cool. So, that was neat. Actually, something else cool that's out there right now, if you haven't seen these Blockbuster Puzzles. So, Friday 13th here. So, it's neat because actually when you're done the puzzle, you can just put it back into this, basically, what looks like a VHS cassette holder. It's kind of neat. I like these. So, other than that Part 6 figure, my other favorite figure from the Neca series for Friday 13 is this guy right here. I can remember playing this game so much, getting my ass killed so many times. I could not beat this thing to save my life. I needed the Game Genie. I cannot beat this without the Game Genie, even to this day. There's no way you can make it on time to save those counselors without Jason killing them. It's just, you cannot do it. And I know people do speed throughs of the game. If you get certain tricks, you might be able to get through it. But I can't. Playing it end to end, there's no fucking way. It's just too hard. But it's interesting though. If you notice here, there actually is a signature on this. It says to Kevin from Kane Hodder, Jason. This was signed at a convention. I wasn't able to attend the convention because we were expecting our first child. So my boys that went over to the convention got this signed for me. So it's pretty cool. And this is the original version that came out with the glow-in-the-dark mask and hands and feet, which I will show you after we will go over the glow-in-the-dark features, because glow-in-the-dark features are my favorite features on any action figure. As you'll note in my other stuff that I have. Here's another example. Another Jason from the video game. Glow-in-the-dark mask. These are the Neca ones, more the dolls. They're more like dolls, these ones here. I have them all the Jason ones are all up there on the wall. I know I have to take them all down, but we will go over the glow feature after because I love glow stuff. Of course, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, the Fred Man of my dreams. You can't have Halloween without him. Again, signed, which is cool. It says, Fort Heaven, the kid's mine, XX Freddy, Robert Englund. So he wrote that because I was expecting my daughter and I wasn't there. So basically he wrote the kid's his. So he's going to apparently show up in her dreams. Which is cool. So this is like the NES version, which is neat. You ever played those games? Those impossible games. So, okay. Of course, I mean, you can't have Halloween without the man himself. Michael Myers. This is from Halloween 2. Actually, another interesting thing from Halloween 2 is this guy here, the Toonie Terrors. So this is a Toony Terror from Halloween 2. The difference between this one and the first release of Halloween 1 is that his shirt, well, his overalls and all that are actually blue. His shirt underneath is light blue. He has no blood coming out of his eyes, and the pumpkin's a little different. But still very cool. I like the bleeding eyes are very neat. And that pumpkin looks really cool. So, actually, this is neat though, because when you open these up, you actually have like a background here on the back of the card, which you can like set him in front of. So this is him in the hospital. At the background there is like, it's the hospital. You can kind of see the gurney and the door. And as you know, Halloween 2 primarily takes place in a hospital. So pretty cool. A nice little add-on to that figure. More questions here. That video game one is so cool. I agree. The video game one is definitely my second favorite after Jason Lives. I know they re-released it and you would actually open the package and it would play the MIDI sound of the game, which was neat, but the mask wouldn't glow in the dark either. And I think they re-released it a third time too, and it had like red eyes, same mask, MIDI sound as well. So I think they did 3 different releases for that one. I ended up getting the game Leatherface instead of that one. I deeply regret it. I'd like to have that one anyways too. I don't have it. I love these games despite how difficult they are. Yes, those games are notoriously difficult. Like I said, Friday 13 can't finish it without a Game Genie, and I can't finish Nightmare on Elm Street without a Game Genie either. Actually, truth be told, I can only finish one Nintendo game without any... Okay, 2 I guess. I can finish 2. Without any Game Genies or any cheats or anything like that. 2 games, that's it. And they're not going to be the ones you think. Like Super Mario 1, for example. I finished it once. I was lucky. I've never been able to finish it again. So that's not one of them. I can finish my favorite movie of all time, Jaws. I can finish that Nintendo game without a Game Genie. And I can finish Super Mario 2. Which I know sounds kind of weird. But yeah, those are the only 2 games that I can actually finish without cheating. So we'll carry on here with the Toony Terrors. So this is a Freddy from Toony Terrors. The thing about this figure is, if you look at it really well, like the pants are the same color as the sweater. So the pants and the sweater are both gray. Not a fan of that. I wish they would have done the green in the sweater. I don't know why they opted to go with gray. I don't understand. Well, okay, I know why, because it's cheaper than to get another color. That I get, but I wouldn't have done it. Like I find it takes away from the figure. And of course, the background scene for him, the boiler room. Because where else would you find Freddy? Some like it hot, some make it hot. Feel the heat. So, for Toony Terrors, there are 2 that stand out to me, 2 that are my favorite. This was my first love. Naturally, Jason, Friday 13th. How can you not like this? This is an amazing figure. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. The mask looks great. The machete has like the animation like lines on it, like the refraction of light. You know, very cool. Like, and the background is just the woods, which, I mean, you know, that's where you're going to find them. In the woods, or under your bed. Mostly the woods. And now they recently released another Toony Terrors that I was very excited about, and this one too is at the top of my list. And it's got to be obvious when you see it because, well, actually you see it on screen right now because it's actually the picture. On the side, it is Jaws, the greatest movie ever. Look at that. I loved it. This was actually, the shark was a lot bigger than I was expecting. They kept it to scale, which is kind of cool. So they made the shark very big. And Quint looks great too. So I'm very, very impressed by the set. It was very cool. Like the background in the box is actually like, this is the water and all that. So yeah, very cool. So again, he comes like with like right there like a knife, and the knife has that animation shine on it, which is very cool. The shark itself actually scared my daughter when I showed this to her. My older one, weirdly enough. The younger one didn't care. The other one was like, oh, it scares me. Oh, look at the blood. Look at the blood. I was like, yeah, it's a blood, man. It's a shark, man. You yell barracuda, people are going to be like, huh? What the fuck? You yell shark. You have a fucking panic on the 4th of July. Motherfucker! Yeah! Actually, it's funny. The other day I was watching Jaws 2. And the girls were in their room, right? So the girls are in their bedroom playing. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna watch Jaws 2 on Blu-ray. So I put Jaws 2 in. Watching Jaws 2. So they come out. And they're like, what are you watching? I'm like, I'm watching Jaws 2. Can we watch? I'm like, in my head I'm like, fuck, no, but you know what? I watched Jaws 2 when I was like fucking 6. Actually, I went to go see Jaws 3D when it came out in 83, so I would have been 6 years old when I saw Jaws 3, so I would have been even younger when I saw Jaws 2. So I was like, okay, sure, sit down and watch it with me. Oh my god. So it was at the part where Eddie gets killed. Swim faster, Eddie, faster! It was at that part. Anyways, not a good idea to start them off there. Should have built to that, but yeah, hindsight's 2020, right? So we're sitting there watching it, and fucking Eddie's just like shh towards the boat, fucking bang, fucking grabs on the fucking keel, just fucking blood comes out, fucking goes like, ah! I'm like, told you, scary stuff. And I actually took a video of them at the end, final scene where Schneider electrocutes the shark. The shark comes up, grabs a line, and shocks. And I'm taking a video because I want to send it to my wife. So I'm filming them, and you can actually see the flash, like from the sparks on the screen, because like the whole electrocution thing's like flashing. You can see their faces. They're like, it's just like fucking flashes. Like, ugh. Mouth completely agape. Ah, mercy. I don't know if they'll ever want to watch Jaws again, but anyways, who am I to judge? So the question here from K-Mation, I definitely won't be opening these. What's that from? Yes, no. A lot of stuff here that I don't really want to open. Although I did open quite a bit of stuff. I'll go through some of those in a second. But this one here, this one here is for Darcy. Darcy the Mill Girl, from Joe Bob, from the last drive-in, right there. I know how much she likes Halloween 3. Silver Shamrock, watch the magic pumpkin. Halloween. I know I showed this before in another video, but it's freaking cool. Look at that, huh? Freaking amazing. I love this set. This is gorgeous. They look beautiful. You have the TV with the magic pumpkin, which actually is lenticular too. If you move it, I hope this catches. I'm on a 10-second delay, like I'm in the future right now. So if I move it here, hopefully you'll see that the Silver Shamrock logo appears when you move it. If you don't, well, sorry. this is what happens in the future. There's too much to tell you. So yeah. So the 3 kids. The back of this is awesome. It's basically like a mail away for the masks. It's just amazing. I find Neca so creative. So creative. Like on their packaging and everything else. Like it's absolutely amazing. Like this is just so cool. You get your little place here where you can actually mail in your stuff, put in your info, send it off to Silver Shamrocks, get a mask that'll absolutely destroy your face. So, love it. I actually gotta watch Season of the Witch. I want to watch that soon, before Halloween, preferably. Alright. That Halloween kit is... thank you, Tizify. Halloween set is so cool. It is! I absolutely love that set. Alright. Horror stuff. Where's my horror stuff? So, I guess... horror's in the eye of the beholder, right? Horror isn't just horror. There's some things that I equate to horror or to cool, Halloween-y, that aren't necessarily horror figures. An example right here. 2 examples right here. Like, basically a dead Ironhide from Transformers. Like, come on. And a Sparkless Bot? Fucking zombie! Zombie Nation. So yeah, so I created these to be semi-horror, not quite horror, but semi-horror. Regardless. Other stuff here, I'll show you. And then when I get to a cool part after that. My favorite He-Man figure of all time, Scareglow. This is in the new Masters of the Universe Origin Scareglow. Scareglow is amazing. To me, Scareglow is a horror figure, an amazing figure. I love glow in the dark. Absolutely love glow in the dark. When something glows in the dark, it glows in my soul. And I want it. I want to own it. It's just the way it is. So Scareglow. And I have another one here that's opened up. Guys, I think you can customize stuff, right? You can customize shit. You can be like, Scareglow is scary. But what if Scareglow had like a fucking Jason mask on? Look at that! Look at that! It's insane! Imagine this shit coming at you. You'd be like, holy shit! Fucking Scareglow Voorhees. So, see? You can do anything. It's your imagination. Your imagination will set you free. Continuing on to these similarly packaged items, glow in the dark. Horror! The Undertaker. Oh, look at that. This is actually a pretty hard figure to find. But basically, he glows like Scareglow. Looks really sharp. They did a really good job on this guy. This guy actually came up before Scareglow. But they're very similar, as you can see. And what we're going to do, too, after, like, this isn't a Halloween video until we actually get some shit to glow. So we're going to get these guys to glow soon for you guys. And there's one more guy here. Again, something I would consider to be more horror-ish, but not necessarily from a horror film. From He-Man again. One of my favorite figures. Scareglow is my favorite figure in the He-Man universe. This guy is definitely a super close second. And it is Mosquito. Mosquito, who chest pumps red fluid. What? Just like the original. The chest pumps red fluid. Blood. Very cool. So, you know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to treat you guys. I see Eternal Rogue right there saying, let them breathe. Let the people have air. Let the people have air. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. My ruby racks. My tail. Ho, ho, ho. The Horde Plague. Mosquito is free. Oh my god, I'm losing his stuff. There goes his hand. Take my good hand. Take my strong hand. Mosquito. Oh, look at this. Smell it. That smell. Mosquito is frigging awesome. Look at that. Look at that. The only cool mosquito on Earth. Right there. Well, except maybe one that's like preserved in amber that can bring back a T-Rex. Other than that, coolest mosquito on Earth. And look at that. The chest. There's a button here. You should be able to pump the blood. So let's see if this works. Alright. You guys ready? Can I get a countdown? 1, 2, 3, go in the chat. Can I? No, please, no. No countdown? Alright, fine. There we go. I'm doing it. So is this being, are you catching this? Are you seeing this? Does this actually look like it's working? Wait a minute. I need to see this closer in my camera here to actually see if it works. Alright. It's that autofocus. Oh, autofocus, please. Wait, bring it. Move the camera. There's definitely something going on. Yeah, it's dripping. It's just red on the inside, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see it there. Here, wait. I'm trying to grab the camera. I want to show you guys this. Because it's important. There. So you can see the liquid right there. And it drips down. Oh, look at the blood. Blood! Blood! Alright. So yeah, that is awesome. Love it! Love it. The only thing, the original Mosquito, his chest opening here is actually a little bigger, so you get to see more blood. But still not bad. Comes with a another mosquito head, so you can actually pop this one off. And then put this one here. Here. He also has a few other... Let's just look at accessories for fun. Why not? I haven't done a toy review in forever. A live one. So he has his gun. So this is like a blood... It's like a blood thing that comes out. So we plug it into his nose. So it's supposed to look like he's sucking out the blood out of somebody. So if you were to hook him up to another guy like this, Scareglow, who's only a skeleton and should probably not have blood. Push him back in there. So it looks like he's sucking the blood out of him. Oh no 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 no! Oh no no no! Gatorade! Oh no 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 no! Oh no no no! So this is like the the head from the comics. I prefer the head that looks like the original, personally. Just my preference. Let's put his gun in his hand. There we go. He's all ready to go. Ready to go on the shelf. Oh, I love that gimmick. Love it! Very nice toy. Masters have done an amazing job on that line. It even comes with an extra little hand. Look at that. Pretty cool. And the little comic book. Let's see. This figure here is US, because if this was a Canadian figure, the comic book would have no words in it. Because of our language laws, it would need to be bilingual, and since they're not, there's no words in the comics for the Canadian ones. It's actually just the art. Cool! Alright. Are you saying this figure really sucks? Damn right he sucks! He sucks in a good way. Woo! Alright. So what we're going to do now, we're going to set the mood a little bit. We are going to set the mood because I want to see some glow-in-the-dark action. It's almost Halloween. It's supposed to be a Halloween video. It's supposed to be scary and spooky. So I want to make it scary and spooky for all of you guys. So we are going to make some stuff glow in the dark. Alright. Just give me 1 second. Be right back. All right. So, as you can see, it is spooky dark now. Woo! 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 All right. So, let's show you some glow-in-the-dark action from the darkness. All right. So let's get some of these things here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to close this up so there's no light. There we go. I'm going to take us for blinded by the light. Just put it really bright. Let's charge them up. All right, let's see if this works. You guys ready? All right, let's go. Well, that didn't work. As soon as I closed the lid, it shut off the camera. What is up with that? Dear God. What is up with that? All right. Well, this isn't going to work then. I can try it, but with the light from the laptop. Yeah, it'll work. All right, we'll give it a shot anyway. You see? Nope. Can't see him. Nope. Nope. Scarecrow. Try it again. Well, that's a fail. Nail or fail. That's a fail. Jesus. I didn't think it would shut off the camera. Closing the lid. Weird. Actually, wait. Maybe if I close it just a little bit. Ah, I got an idea. Wait. This is what you do when you're live. When you're live, you gotta make stuff happen. Make stuff happen when you're live. People want to see. You need to deliver. All right, let's try this. All right. Try this again. All right. Let's charge them up. No. Really weird. It's not totally weird. Totally weird. Oh well. Sorry about that. Trust me though, they actually do glow. Just can't see them at all. Alright. Oops. I'll just leave this like this. This will be more Halloween, yeah? This is more eerie. Oh, no. Woo! It's orange. Alright. Can't see you. Lost your feed. I know, I know. Fit for the pit! Holy fuck, man! J-Rock! J-Rock! Fucking throwing my shit in the fucking pit. Amazing. Oh fuck, that's funny. Alright. Okay, well take my word for it. They do glow in the dark. I'll post pictures at some point. Alright. Let me bring a little bit of light here. Alright, so I think I've gone through all the stuff I wanted to show you guys for the Halloween toys. I've got other horror toys, but I don't know exactly super reachable right now. Oh, there's one thing up here actually I can show you guys before we go. Another Neca item that I like. This Friday the 13th mask. You know what? I've had this for years, and I'm opening it right now, man. Right now, live. I can't open it. It's too tough. I need scissors. Fuck. We'll do it live. You know, in like 30, 40 years, people will be watching this video again and will be like, who the fuck was that guy? What was wrong with him? What was wrong with that ginger? Ah, look at that. For Christmas. Ah. There we go. Look at that. Jeez. It has the Neca marking on it. So, what do you say? Should I put this on? Should I try it on? See if it fits. Hit it with the axe. Oh fuck. Alright. Jeez. It's a weird fit. What is happening? Oh, okay. Now I get it. It moves. I remember when I used to do my Friday 13 videos. I think my head's too big for it. Definitely. Ginger. Yeah, definitely not made to be worn. But cool though. Very accurate to Friday 13 Part 3. To Shelly's mask. That's very cool. Look good if you put it like on a buy one of those like those foam dummy heads. They put like a black tarp mask on it, just like a black veil, and then put that over it, so you don't see the eyes in that. That actually worked pretty well. Evan Berry writes, Kev, I was at Target the other day and thought of you because they had Monster Mash cereal, which had all 5 monster cereals mixed together. I hope you're able to get it. You know what? I was able to get a box, but I'm gonna tell you something. This might not be known by many. I'm dropping the knowledge here. I'm dropping the K-Dog knowledge. Monster Mash cereal in Canada is different than Monster Mash cereal in the States. What's different about it, Kevin? Funny you might ask. Monster Mash in the States has pieces of Count Chocula, Boo Berry, Frankenberry, Fruity Mummy, and Fruit Brute. Now, Monster Mash cereal in Canada, even on the box, even in the art, it's completely different, has Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry. That's it. There is no Fruity Mummy, and there is no Fruit Brute. What? So yeah. So, yes, I have tried it, but I've tried a shitty version of it. That's what it is. So I guess since in Canada we only have those 3 cereals usually at Halloween, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, and Count Chocula, they decided, well, we're not going to bring Fruit Brute, we're not going to bring Free Mummy, so we're going to make it cheaper. So basically, it just tastes like a wild berry cereal, because you got blueberries and strawberries, right? So it's like field berry. So field berry with the odd chocolate fucking marshmallow in it. Anyways, oh my god, no. When I first saw they had, first of all, my wife surprised me with it. She came home and she says, "Look what I got." I'm like, "Holy fuck, Monster Mash!" I'm like, "Awesome!" And right away I saw the art and I'm like, "What the fuck? Why there's only 3 of those little bastards on that box?" And there you go. There you go. It's a fucking watered down version. K-Nation says, only having 3 out of the 5 monsters in the cereal is like Power Rangers without the girls. Exactly! What the fuck is that? Where's Kimberly? Yeah, no, it's fuck. I couldn't. You know what? I couldn't believe it, and I could believe it. Because Canada never has any luck with anything General Mills does. Okay? The General does not like Canadians. Okay? And General Mills, if you're watching this, you know me. You know that I've been petitioning to bring back Pac-Man cereal for over a decade. You still haven't done anything about it. And your go-to excuses for all that shit is, well, it's an old property, nobody cares. Oh yeah. No, because they released a new freaking Pac-Man show. Pac-Man the Ghostly Adventure, what the fuck it is. CG shit. They released that. You don't care. You don't want to bring Pac-Man cereal back. You don't care about it. You don't care. Anyways, yeah. General Mills in Canada, fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. I wish it wasn't, because they had some of the kick-asses friggin' cereals out there, but anytime there's something new, we don't get it. And if we get it, it's fucking altered. Unreal. It's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch without the sugar. Amazing. Alright. Eternal Rogue C-3POs, I'm totally with you. I can still taste C-3POs. I know exactly what they taste like still to this day in my mouth. I can feel it. I'm like, fuck, I know what it is. I remember them. Yes, I want to see C-3POs as well. I want to see Pac-Man first, but I would take C-3POs as well. It's a whole slew of cereals I would take. Like a strawberry shortcake. Fuck, what else? There were so many of them back in the 80s. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers. It's go on and on and on. Dollar store version is pretty much what it is. We need our classic cereals back. I totally agree that we do need our classic cereals back. And once in a while to do something like Lucky Charms and Retro Box. Who the fuck cares? We've had Lucky Charms now for fucking 50 years. It hasn't gone anywhere. That's not bringing back a classic. What? Get off the fucking shitter. Get off the pot. Ugh. unfucking real. It's unreal. Mr. T cereal, yes. Yes, I'd be all over that too. I pity the fool, it's not all over that. I'll talk to you about my mother. My mother. Love my mother. The taste of E.T. cereal. See, E.T. E.T. as well, Evan. I would love to have the E.T. cereal again. Why can't they just do that? I know some people actually go online, look for the recipes, and some of the stuff is the same. Example, some dude I saw on Twitter recently was kind of cool. He remade Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cereal. So he took he printed the box. So he had the real box, took a scan of it. Somebody had the box. Anyway, he printed the box, and it was like golden shreddies and marshmallows from other certain cereal that was Ninja Turtle cereal. So he bought the two cereals that made it up, and put them all together, and put them in a box, and then had the experience with his child to like eat Ninja Turtle cereal, and it was really cool. He said it was 99% what he remembered, so almost 100% the same. So it's pretty cool. Oh my God, stock to buy tomorrow. Ghostbuster, yeah, I saw Ghostbuster cereal was bad. Well, we don't see it because we're in Canada, we get shit. But I saw it was out in the States, which is great. Just like I would have loved to see Ecto Cooler back in the day. Stock to buy tomorrow. Oh my God, Eternal. Right now, BBIG is moving. BBIG is a good. This is not financial advice, by the way. BBIG. What else do I have? ANY is good right now. Prague is good. AMC, of course. Those are the moon stocks that you can look at if you wish, but I'm not a financial advisor. All right. So we're going to wrap this up in a couple minutes. Does anybody else have any other questions you would like to ask before I run away into the night? The scary night. Here, I'll leave it. I'll lighten the mood a bit. Look at that. Ooh. Actually, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about my plans. I plan on streaming maybe a little more often. Also, the next stream, I want to tackle Halloween-related movies and Halloween movies that I think everybody should watch. And some Halloween movies and horror movies you may never even have heard of. So, I'm going to talk about those, which should be interesting. Is there talk of any GoBot stuff coming back? Overseas, they have been releasing Machine Robo figures, basically updates of them. So Machine Robo, as you probably know, are GoBots when they first came out overseas. So they did like Cycle and a few other ones. They look great, but they were expensive. But they look great. Actual reissues of the original, no, nothing yet. That would be great. I would even love to see just an updated Crasher, because you guys know how much I love Crasher. Crasher would be great. I love Crasher. Crash, crash, crash. But no, nothing more above or beyond that, which is always sad because GoBots treated like shit. GoBots was great. Toys were great. They're all the same scale. Like, fucking the Puzzler looked amazing. All the Super GoBots look, well, okay, the ones that didn't have any faces are kind of weird looking, I guess, like Zemo and Baron Von Joy, all those guys. But like the other ones were fucking amazing, like Trader or oh, I can't remember the names off the top of my head. Spacey, even Leader 1, Cykill, Vamp, they were all great looking. I want to see a top 10 80s cartoon list from you with toys. That I could do. I could definitely do that. What were my top 10 80s cartoons? Might be surprised by some of my picks. I could do that for sure. Alright, so I am going to sign off. So let me know, would you guys be interested in watching more? If I do more of these, would you be interested in watching more of these types of live casts? That's the question. Also, like, if you can like this video, that'd be great. Helps out with the algorithm. Always a plus. Get more people in here, get more convos going, get more laughter going. It's always a good thing. I like to have a full house of awesome fans, awesome people, awesome human beings like all of you are. Because without you guys, it'd be pretty boring for me to sit down here in my basement and try to entertain myself. Hopefully the wife lets me back up. See what happens. Definitely, I came home and saw you were live, so I jumped on. Oh, thanks, Evan. I really appreciate that, man. Yes, that would be very fun and interesting. Cool. Hey, Eternal Rogue, I'll be right over. For those of you who don't know, Eternal Rogue's actually one of my friends in real life. He lives not too far from here. He loves to harass me. Great guy, though. Maybe Eternal Rogue, maybe I'll bring you on the show sometime. Bring you on. You can either sit here with me, or I'll live stream you in, and we'll have a chat. Not right now, though. It's kind of late. I don't know how the kids will feel about that. Yeah, I would like to do more streams. I'd like to do more streams during the day, too. Would daytime be interesting to you guys? Like Mondays during the days, I could be available for a stream. I know some of you guys probably are working and stuff, but some of you guys work jobs where you can still listen to stuff. Would that be a way to help pass your day? Listen to me ramble into the wind, talk about stuff, answer questions. What's the pay? Oh, Jesus. I'll pay you in SHIB. I'll pay you in SHIB Inu. I'll give you like 1,000 SHIB. A lot of money. Yeah, anyway, so drop a comment. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. And I'll do my best to make it happen. I like this because it's good for me. I get to come down here, talk to you guys. The video gets uploaded. If anybody wants to watch it, they can. If they don't have to. And I don't have to do any editing, which is great. So basically, it really works out the best. It works out the best for me, and I hope it works out the best for you guys. And because that's the main thing, is entertaining the likes of everyone out there, because you guys are fantastic. So with that said, I am signing off. I would like to wish you all a fantastic night. So take care of yourself, and later.